In today's lesson, we're going to look at plotting a line. Yesterday, you learned how to plot individual points on a graph. Today, you're going to be plotting a line. As always, the textbook is right here in CSIM Studio, learning computer programming with CH for the absolute beginner. Once you click on that, if you go to lesson 4.2, you'll see plotting lines with 2 points. So basically, if you have 2 different points, so you have to have x and y for point 1 and x and y for point 2, you can draw a line between those 2 points. So if I give an example of the relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit, there's a long complicated formula for that. We can create this formula, create this code that will figure out the formula and plot those lines. If you look in the book, you'll see this exact code. You could actually just copy and paste this into CHide and try it out if you wanted to. And right there is an example. So you know that water freezes at 32 degrees, and right there is 0 degrees. So you can see right in the middle would be 30, so that's about 32 degrees Fahrenheit this way, and it's 0 degrees that way. I've actually put this reading for you on the page. Let's go into the actual code. And let's take my code step by step. So you can see, first of all, I put the name of the file. I called it myline.ch. Put your name, the date, the description, everything that it's going to do. I'm going to plot the relationship between an inch and a centimeter. And I'm going to start off with 1 inch and convert it to centimeters, and then 12 inches and convert it to centimeters. Now to convert inches to centimeters, you multiply the inches by 2.54. So 1 inch should equal 2.54 centimeters. If I scroll down here a little bit, you'll see here's the include. This is the little add-on that you have to add if you want to do plotting in this program. So pretty much from now on, you'll have to add this every time we do a plot. And then I'm going to declare my variables. So my first variable is inch 1 and inch 2, and then centimeter 1 and centimeter 2. So if inch 1 is 1 inch, centimeter 1 would be 2.54 inches. Remember, we have another variable called cplot, and our plot is going to be called plot. As I keep telling you, you can name your variables anything you like. So if I wanted to call this Bob or Fred, I could. I'm going to give my variables values now. So the first variable, inch 1, I'm going to make it worth 1 inch. The second one, I'm going to use a math formula. So centimeters equals whatever inch 1 is, it's 1 inch right now, times 2.54. Inch 2 will try 12 inches. If you look at a ruler, you'll know that 12 inches goes up to about 30 centimeters. We'll find out exactly. There is centimeter 2, and it equals inch 2, that 12, times 2.54. Last, I'm going to give my plot, my graph, a title. I'm going to label the x-axis. So the axis that goes left to right, I'm going to label it inches. And the axis that goes up and down, y, is going to be centimeters. So now I'm going to plot those lines. plot the line that has this variable and this variable. So there's x1 and y1, and then x2 and y2. And then go ahead and plot. So if I run this, might take a second. Remember, you might get the little error down here at the bottom. Don't worry if you do. And here is my graph. You can see that 1 inch, so it started off right here at 1, and 1 inch equals about 2.5 centimeters. 6 inches equals about 15 centimeters, and 12 inches equals just about 30 centimeters. Your assignment today is to go ahead and copy my code, and I'll place it for you in the Canvas file. You can copy and paste it into CHide and run it. Try changing where you start and where you finish. So instead of 1 and 12, maybe you start at 5 and 100. See if that works. Then the second part of today's assignment is for you to create your own relationship. I've shown you inches to centimeters, and the book showed you Celsius to Fahrenheit. But what other relationships can there be? There could be minutes to hours, days to years, miles to feet. So you create your own relationship, and you can change my code around here. Then once you run the code, get a picture of the code and the graph. Remember, your code should have all of the comments in it. If you have any questions, ask the person next to you. If they have questions, try to help them out. Try to help them out without touching their computer, however. You can talk to them, you can help them figure out the problem, but don't sit there and type it for them. And remember, you can send me emails through Canvas. I might not answer them immediately, but I'll try to answer them as fast as I can. Hope to see you soon. Good luck.